down it, and he said when he went down it, man, it'd take a lot of strength to bend this thing down. Okay? That's what he said. Anyway, that was, I don't know, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And this is what we find when we come back. Now, what does that mean? That means that it hurt us. And it says, I hear you guys. I know what you're thinking. I know, I appreciate what you say, and I'm doing something for you. So this is the stuff that we get from Bigfoot. You know, I don't really get like, I mean, this is obvious. I hear you. I know what you're thinking. I'm out here. You didn't see me. I was with you when you were talking. He was close enough to hear us speak and talk. All right? Do you remember shimmying down it? Yeah. Is it coming back to you now? Yeah? Right?
This one was just too thick. And if I was going to bend it, it would be this one. I would have climbed up there and pulled it down, but even that is just too thick for me.
Yeah.
And this one, yeah, no way I could bend this. I'm too small.
Right.
To be able to grab at the end, climb this thing, and be able to pull it down.
Right. Right. Ain't
If I
that?
did, it would just be the very tip over there.
Right.
Now this thing got bent from all the way down here. That's where the start of the bend.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of strength to bend all the way down that way.
Right. Ain't that amazing? So this is basically a gift he gave Matthew and me, because I was here when he said it. So he said, and you can see how they just touched the road, like, you know, right on the edge, right? Now, you know, that's supernatural event. Look at that. I mean, it's supernatural.
Lo and behold.
See here. And we got the Almont, the top. Did I get saved once by a giant up in Kentucky?
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa. Wait.
Interesting.
If he wasn't, he wouldn't be here. He would. It was a precarious situation.
Interesting.
George's location is planet Earth. Right now he is between Hawaii and Mexico, where he swam way down and followed a cave system to find a underground city. He is with a bunch of giants. Yesterday during our conversation they realized if they are still alive then they have a chance. They are still in God's will. So lots going on. And no one can find the giants. They have God's protection also. As long as they are in His
up here whenever we were with Jerry and William and Dad and stuff like that. We're shooting shotguns, and we hit this tree over here, and there was a screw in it the next day, and a shotgun hole, you know, a slug or something like that. And I pulled out a screw that was put in there, not even rust or anything. I just came up here today and just walking through the woods. I didn't touch it. That's what I found. Let's see if I can get this thing focused. There it is. A nut or something. And try and get it focused better. Kiki, you're in the way. I think I might have dropped this stuff. Look like a mess. Yeah, here it is.
Part 26. Okay, so first originally it was a slug, and then we found it. The slug had been removed, and the screw had put in, and then Matthew removed the screw, and then a week or two later we find a fucking. We find a nut. And so we're taking that out. Now we're just up here. We're just going to show Bill this hole, and then we go look, and I'm like, there's lead or something in there. So Matthew starts prying it out. And what do we got?
Hold up. Still trying to get the camera to focus.
You know, micro.
It's trying.
So and
Okay.
now we find this metal washer in here.
Rubber washer.
Yep. And it's hard.
It's that sink washer.
Yeah.
Hard sink
So
washer.
they stuck that in there now. Their cam that we found laying face down on the ground. The trail cam caught 250 videos. This is the video. This is the video number 250. There's no sound on that trail cam. The other 249 videos all kind of turned out great, and we also verified it is impossible for the cam. Can't really tell the difference in the apples, but what happened was this morning we got up, we went to find the pan. We left a pan on the side of the road. Matt did when he got in the back to get something out. The pan that had the goat in it, and and I left my truck in. So we went back down to the falls and picked up the. Well, first of all, the trail cam was sitting not in a tree no more, but face on the ground. You can leave it sitting there. I'm gonna come talk about it in a second. And the pan wasn't there, so we drove all the way down there. But last night we were pissed because we had one black pan, that one right there that's got the thing. It was inside here. But I know how Bigfoots are bad about bringing things back, or good about bringing things back.
Like Steve.
And so we come back. I come over here to have coffee, and I was having my coffee, and I thought, I bet they brought it back. And I looked over at the time that black one was down here. And I looked over there, and I go, you got to be shitting with me. Matt was sitting in that chair, and I said, look at there.
I thought he was joking.
I said, look at there, buddy. Sure enough.
I had to go over there,
Mm-hmm.
pull the pan out of
Yep.
there.
So
I actually believe him.
So anyway, yeah, we're like, you're freaking kidding me, because see, we only had one black pan because we left it on the side of the freaking road. But when we went down, and we picked up our trail cam, this one here, and then we checked the time scan. You can leave it sitting there. You don't have to pick it. Just leave it. Anyway, we picked it up, and the time stamp on it for the last video was about 9 o'clock last night. We don't have the audio on it, but we'll definitely put it on. Something was handling it. It didn't roll. It didn't fall. It didn't like, oop, boom, there it stopped. No, it came down the hill somehow or another. We rolled it down the hill 3 or 4 times to see if we can get it. It wouldn't even come down to the road because there's just too much stuff. So something that picked it up, set it face down to the ground, and the screen was dirty and wet, had leaves and stuff on it. So it was face down, pointing into the ground when I found it this morning. And like I said, the timestamp on that, and we had the video. We haven't heard the audio yet, but something is handling it. And so anyway, sure enough, we go pick it up, and it's got leaves in it, little pieces of pine. This morning, it's sitting here, and it, believe it or not, you can pick it up now. It actually has the gold still in it. That's what was amazing. They carried it from down there all the way back here. Never spilt none of the gold. Trying to get a good shot of the gold, but got a reflection from it. Anyway, that's good. So, yeah, not only did they bring it from the falls all the way up here to Billy's property, but they also, it had little leaves and trash in it, Matthew.
Yeah.
And as you can see, there ain't nothing here, right? We have this one tree here, and we're talking nettles, little pine nettles. And all of our other stuff has no pine nettles on it. Even like all the Billy stuff sitting over here has no pine nettles on it. So it made the trip from over there, over here. And I don't know, I didn't see it this morning. We don't know if they brought it over when we were gone. We did shoot around videotaping, but neither one of us caught it last night. I don't know if they brought it back in this morning. We did check the tarp for feet print, because you could see, you know, this would be the kind of place you could leave prints, but we didn't see anything. So anyway, they brought it back. Me and him were like, holy shit. Sure enough, we lost it. We went to get it because we figured no one would be down that point. We got down there and it wasn't even there. But yeah, that's the way they are. They bring you back. And like I said, what was neat about it, how did they get it from all the way over there to all the way over here and never spilt the gold in it? That's a long haul.
Yeah.
They never spilt the gold. They came over and the gold's still in it. That's amazing. And then they brought it over here and set it down this morning. We don't know if it was this morning or when we went to get it. But here it is. Because see, the gold detectors, or what do you call them, metal detectors, they were sitting over here last night.
Right beside the
And so I kicked that shit, kicked it over here out of the way. There was no pan there. If there was a pan there, I would have been, here's the damn pan. Because, you know, we looked everywhere. There's only one black pan last night here at our camp. He climbed up in it. We were both pissed. We knew exactly what happened. He left on the side of the road. And anyway, come to find it sitting here this morning after we drove all the way back over there. And like I said, we even got, when we see the video, when you on that, you'll see that it goes black, white. They're moving, something's moving it around. You don't get no clear vision, you just get a lot of movement of the camera, like something's handling it. So, and we checked the time and everything, and it was about 9 o'clock last night when something was actually handling it. Trail cam caught 250 videos.
So I found out some interesting things yesterday. Bigfoot learned how to tread in hell from Jesus. And they actually vacation in what we would consider hell. One example, way below a cave system here in Tennessee, don't want it be specific, is basically a dome city. It is full of glowing creatures. It grows algae trees as big as our trees. With the right eyes it is most beautiful place you could visit. With any fear it is hell and will turn against you. Because of the algae everything heals super fast. So they fight and die for the fun of it. Their fight for life is their joy. They told us of one man that came there that killed 3 creatures and died. But because of his great heart they wrapped his body in algae and laid his body back up here and he came back to life and was healed. What we think is hell is their number 1 getaway. It would be our worst acid trip. All of this blows my mind. Just wanted to share. Humans have a long way to go to be able to walk through hell. But we are meant to, and someday I hope I get my heart clear of all judgment so I can see with no judgment, therefore no fear. BF are pure blood. Sasquatch is a ET/Gov mix form Atlantas. SAS are much more unpredictable. BF are more hard people. For example, a BF won't eat a SAS. A SAS will eat a BF. Either way both are trying to get right. No judging them. As we are also trying to get understand the ET situation on Earth, as well as many other disclosure topics, you must start with the basics. Why are we here? We're souls having a human experience by choice. Human bodies were created for the purpose of soul incarnation, body by Elohim, soul by God Source. What is the reason for suffering and struggle? Why do athletes use weights? Resistance builds strength. We are in a duality matrix of free will choices. It's a school for soul learning, not a prison. Individual free will tests were planned for the greatest benefit of humanity. There are positive ETs who have been with us since the beginning. Some look human and some don't. Some have been called angels. They serve as our spirit guides and incarnate as humans too, choosing to forget. Many of us are their soul family and come from the same soul origin. There is not a God fighting a devil, just as there's not a struggle between positive and negative ETS for Earth. Galactic Federation always has the power. They continually stop attacks and disasters that we never hear about. They try to teach us to choose love over fear. They don't save us because this is about us saving ourselves by waking up to our true authority over evil. What is being awake? Learning how to live with inner peace, to choose morality and integrity, despite there being a concept of evil that can't be defeated in duality. All the crafts seen in our skies now are exclusively Galactic Federation or aligned with them. Most are Pleiadian, Arcturian, Sirian and Andromedan. They have lights because they want to be seen. They blend with human crafts because they don't want to cause unnecessary fear. Galactic Federation crafts were prophesied by Jesus as the Son of Man returning in the last days. It refers to Pleiadians who are like humans. Jesus said crafts will be seen prior to the day of the Lord, also called the shift, ascension, or biblical rapture. Galactic Federation crafts are seen near military bases because they meet with select military personnel, and some military have gone to off-planet bases. GF crafts regularly maintain giant underground crystals that will serve as a form of technology to allow the shift to happen. There have been negative crafts on Earth before, but we are currently protected from all outside negative ET crafts by GF. Demonic entities are confined to astral and only have as much dominion in our world as we give them through our own free will choices between light and dark. Negative ETs we called Anunnaki once walked Earth playing God and gave authority to cults who still worship them. They are the mainstream establishment. The entities in Lil and Enki still lead the Cabal. They are imprisoned until the shift but are summoned in Cabal blood rituals. Generations alive now are here for the shift to non-duality, which provides the expanded consciousness necessary to become a galactic civilization. Evil will be left behind in this timeline, and the new 5D Earth will have full disclosure and open contact with Galactic Federation. There are 200 million star seeds total and 75 million Pleiadian star seeds waking up and seeking this kind of information. Our family has identified many famous star seeds over the years, too many to name. Judith does soul origin readings, links in profile. How do archangels fit with Galactic Federation? This might help religious people who still honor angels and archangels connect the dots. They are all Elohim. There are thousands of archangels assisting us unseen alongside the galactic races. There are thousands of archangel star seeds incarnated now along with millions of galactic race star seeds. Archangel Michael not only works directly with Elder Ikai, the leader of Galactic Federation, but their bond is ancient. Ikai and Pleiadians created their appearance to resemble archangels like Michael. You could say we're all made in the image of archangels. Archangels are not members of Galactic Federation themselves but played a role in its creation. They don't have a home planet. They travel alone through space, or with GF on crafts, continually assisting those in need. Both Pleiadians, Lashe, and archangels, Vafase, are referenced in ancient scriptures as holy messengers. They walk among us unseen and have never left us. Soon we'll know them as we are known. Number Nio, the first friendship known in creation was Elder Ikai and the powerful Archangel Michael. They traveled together and observed the vastness of the ethers of nothingness and traversed great areas that would be labeled by mankind as galaxies. The vastness of creation became their playground as worlds formed with explosions of beauty. I found out today from George the Giant that we talked to via telepathy. That God did remove the previous civilization from Earth. Many of you call it the Mud Age. He destroyed all their buildings and such, and we did start over. Those souls were taken to another place to develop. People were having so many kids that they basically forgot how to love their own kids. It was like a rebirth of Earth. For example, people did not protect/love their daughters and make sure they had a good man. He divided the Pacific, the trench, and pushed all that land down. Tartarian and such places that no longer exist. YouTube channel My Lunch Break at My Lunch Break discusses the missing people and such. We had asked George where did that civilization go, and that is where and why we got this information. It is important to understand our mistakes so we don't repeat them. Thank you and God bless.
Hole here, and what they've done is they've pulled out the yellow jackets. Now something dug it out and ate it. Okay. And when you investigate it, there's a tool. This is how we found it. And you can see parts of the yellow jacket nest everywhere. So I guess this is the conversation piece here. Let's take a look at it and see. Matthew's tripping on sounds. What's going on?
Doo-doo got quiet. He's now barking, but there was like a sound of a girl or something like that.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, I heard that too. It's kind of weird.
Oh, neighbor's
been-
dog. Okay.
Okay, so here's the stick. All right, you can see obviously it's been used to dig. It's muddy. I'm looking for hairs on it or something. Who knows? But I thought, well, I did a short on it, but I'm like, man, let's do a little bigger one. So, I mean, we have found these digging tools before. But you can see it's been used to dig with. And it was actually the bad thing about the juvie that does this, probably the juvie, because, you know, they leave their digging tools all the time. We catch their digging tools left beside it, you know, so show you how hard it is. You know, can I dig with it? Sure I can. How good of a digging tool is it? Freaking awesome. Look at that. See? And you can see it's muddied up. So anyway, we put their tool back. They abandoned their tools, and where they get those from